Are you still waiting for your dream clients to come to you? While you're posting content, boosting ads, or investing in SEO, we're helping our clients book from 5 to even 50 meetings a month with outbound. My name is Albert Zuschman, and I run Scaling Labs, an agency that builds done-for-you outbound acquisition systems that generate real meetings and scale revenue. This video is for you if you're still hesitating if doing outbound is the right thing for you, or maybe you don't have enough qualified leads or sales calls, or you're simply not growing as fast as you would like to. In today's video, I'll explain exactly why doing outbound, especially through cold email or LinkedIn, is still the most underrated but powerful growth channel in 2025, and why you might be leaving money on the table if you're not using it. Now, before we begin, let's start with a quick definition so we are fully aligned before the rest of the video. So what is outbound? Outbound sales, also known as sales prospecting, is a proactive sales approach where salespeople initiate contact with potential customers to generate interest in their product or service. And there are basically three ways of doing outbound in B2B: through either reaching out to your prospect through cold email, sending them a message on LinkedIn, or cold calling them. Now, having said that, let's start with the first point. Outbound is not about generic offers anymore. With the newest generation of tools, like for example Clay, you can now send hundreds or even thousands of emails that feel like they were written individually, with real personalization and context. Here is what you can do today automatically and at scale. You can, for example, track job changes. You can scrape and summarize blog posts or podcasts that the CEO of target company attended and reference their ideas in your message. You can pull key insights from case studies or product pages to show you did your homework. And the crazy part, all of this used to take days for a team of SDRs. Now it takes minutes and is done automatically. And that's how you differentiate yourself. While everyone else is still sending the same tired pitch to 5,000 companies, you show up with context, insights, and relevance. That's why you get replies. That's why your emails convert. Because you're not doing cold outreach, you're doing smart outreach. And that's totally different game. Now let's move to our second point. Inbound methods like organic content, SEO, and YouTube are great. We use them too, but they are more of a long-term game. They work the best when someone's already looking for your solution. But most of your best fit customers, they're probably not searching. And unless you're at the top of your entire market, like Google or Webflow, it's really likely that they don't even know they should trust you, or even about your product or service at all. If you're hungry for growth, if you're a contender, if you want to win more market share, increase awareness, so outbound is the ultimate solution. It basically lets you go straight to your potential buyer, start a conversation before they even start looking for a solution, and position your offer as the obvious choice. And you don't have to wait 6 months for Google rankings or post 20 YouTube videos before one of them get the first 1,000 views. You just need a domain, a list, and a great offer. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you should not use inbound or that outbound is better. I actually believe that nowadays inbound is a must. And what I'm saying here is that inbound plus outbound are the ultimate combo. And we are seeing it all over again with our clients. The better is your inbound, the better results you have with your outbound. Why? Because some of the prospects can A, already know you, so they are much more likely to respond, or B, they check you out on LinkedIn or they Google you and they can see you're legit. And the way it works best is when you start conversation with new leads using outbound and nurture and warm them up with inbound. Now let's talk about ads. Look, I'm not saying ads don't work. They obviously do. But here is the reality. Competition running ads is getting bigger every single month. And because of that, ads are getting more and more expensive. CPMs on Meta are skyrocketing. And on LinkedIn, they're absolutely brutal. And we're talking $15 to $30 per click in many industries. And sure, if you're a B2C brand with a sexy product with a potential to go viral, go for it. But here we are also approaching my fourth point. Running ads for most B2B companies trying to reach a very specific decision maker is like paying just to be ignored by the wrong people. That's where outbound and especially cold email flips the game, because you're not paying to appear in a feed. You're delivering your message directly to a VP of sales, marketing director, or CEO right in their inbox. And you're not dependent on the platform's algorithm or risking a shadow ban. You actually own the list, your system, and your results. And once you've built a repeatable engine that delivers repeatable results, you can simply turn the volume up and scale up to 5, 10, or even 50k emails a month. We've booked dozens of meetings with executives from companies that our clients thought they were impossible to reach. And here's another great thing about outbound. Let's say you want to launch a new product or service line, target a totally new industry, or break into a new market or country. It's not just an acquisition tool, it's a market validation machine. Let's say you want to launch a new product or service line, target a totally new industry, or break into a new market or country. With ads or SEO, you would need weeks, if not months of preparation. Landing pages, creatives, copy, tracking setup, translation, new budgets. And with cold email, you just build a list, update your offer within the actual email, and hit send. And you can start getting feedback within literally 72 hours. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's precise. Even no responses are your data. Maybe the offer is not interesting enough and you need to make some tweaks to make it better. You're learning how the market responds, what objections they throw, which industries click, which job titles ignore you, which pain points and angles are more important to them, and get feedback directly from your ICP. So before you spend thousands of dollars scaling a new offer, cold email gives you proof of demand. Now this brings us to my last point. Outbound works even and especially if you are starting out and nobody knows you yet. Without website, big social proof, or authority. It's the best at the beginning because most probably you don't have a big budget to spend on ads or any other campaign, so that's where you need to double down on reaching out to your prospects in high volume. And that's the beauty of cold email. You don't have to be known, you just have to be relevant. Outbound isn't just alive, it's evolving, and it's one of the smartest things you can do if you want predictable, profitable B2B growth in 2025. What I wanted to share with you guys, I'm working on a free outbound crash course where I will walk you step by step through how to build your list, find the most important company and contact info, enrich emails and phone numbers, create outreach workflows, write winning cold emails, and more. So if you want access, hit that subscribe button now and stay tuned. I'm more active on LinkedIn, so connect with me here. I will leave you a link in the description. I would be happy to chat, brainstorm, or just hear what you're working on. So thanks again for watching. Hope this video was helpful and see you in the next one.